life, I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life, I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Back to throw. Presley. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Bengals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Presley. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 31, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as
well. Watson on 3rd down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eli Apple. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave grip.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run it again with Chubb.
Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got a man at Schwartz, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20. Here's Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Watson now to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Watson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. To throw on second down, Presley. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. In motion right is Evans. On third down, Presley. And this is caught by Evans. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Presley. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Presley firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Presley. Screenplay. Johnson. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Presley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Presley. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, Presley eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Presley. That is taken in by Hurst. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 29, Watson. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Taken down at the 42. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. To throw is Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
the play fake. Presley. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw on third down. Presley, nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retain.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. York able to send this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
On third down, Presley. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Greedy Williams picks it off, and the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
To throw again on second down. Watson throwing the out route and complete. It's Schwartz. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch in. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. To throw on 2nd down, Presley. And my goodness, another interception. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York on now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on first down. Presley.
Going across the field, he connects with Mechie.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. On first down, Presley. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
A give running right is Chubb.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They find
touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made, and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Off play action. Presley. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
124 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Watson's going to throw it here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
An inside give to Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down, Presley. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Throwing now, Watson. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Watson on first down. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talking about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
This was a very close